When my brother and I were born, our parents brought in a psychic to predict our future's final part. Darren always remembered that I had a serious stomach condition, and every time they locked me in the freezer over the years, he was the one who found a way to sneak food over to me. He had even put a stuffed bear inside the freezer for that exact reason, hiding snacks in its round little belly so I would have something to eat. I drifted there in the void and looked at the bear. Its stomach was bulging again. Darren had already stocked it for me, but I was never going to eat any of it. The next morning, Darren woke up and checked his phone right away. I still had not replied. He went looking for Mom immediately, panic already setting in. I texted Wes and told him where the key was, but he hasn't answered. What if he doesn't have his phone with him? Mom, don't you have the security camera for the freezer? Just let me take a look at him. Mom frowned. Your brother's not stupid. He's doing this on purpose to make you worry. She pulled out her phone anyway. The monitoring app loaded, and the live feed from the freezer filled the screen. In the frame, I had my back to the camera. Darren leaned in close. Wes, the key's under the doormat. There's food in the kitchen. Heat it up yourself and please eat something. I did not respond. Mom frowned again. If you've come to your senses, get yourself out of there and eat. Stop making your brother worry. I still had my back to the camera. I had not moved at all. Darren started to panic. He pressed his face right up against the screen. Wes, are you feeling okay? Turn around and let me see you. Mom's expression shifted. She zoomed in on the feed. Under the dim light, I was curled up in the corner, my body curled into a tight ball. Mom stared at the screen for 2 seconds. Then she sighed and even let out a short, cold laugh. This again? When I was little, I used to do things like this to get her attention. She thought I was pulling the same trick. Wesley, we already told you where the key is. If you have any decency at all, you'll get yourself out of there. Stop messing with your brother's head before his exam. She locked the screen and tossed the phone aside. I managed a bitter smile. If Mom had looked for just 3 more seconds, if she had zoomed in just a little further, she would have seen that my chest was not moving. She was so close to realizing I was already dead. The last exam ended. Darren was the first one out of the testing hall. Mom, Dad, I did great. Everything's fine. Let's go home and tell Wes the good news. Dad nodded. His eyes were glassy as he started the car. Good. It's all over now. We'll head back right now. Your brother's been home alone for 2 days. That should have been enough time for him to come around. We'll pick him up and the whole family can go to church together. Mom sat in the passenger seat, tears running down her face. I was too hard on Wes, I know that. As long as he's willing to change, from now on, whatever Darren has, he'll have too. I floated there in the void, wearing a smile that was worse than any cry. Mom, Dad, I had waited 18 years for this. Too bad I never lived to see it. The car pulled into the driveway before long. Darren was the first one through the front door. Then he stopped. The food on the kitchen table had not been touched. It was already growing mold. His voice started to shake. Wes hasn't? He hasn't come out in 2 days. Mom froze for a second. Then her expression went dark. She stormed over to the freezer door and kicked it. Wesley, are you still at it? Do you have any idea what your brother's been through the past few days? He couldn't eat and couldn't sleep. He was worrying about you the entire time he was taking his exams. As for you, you're in there playing dead? Who's that supposed to impress? Dad could not hold back either. He walked over with barely controlled anger in his voice. Wes, I'm so disappointed in you. We spent 2 days out there thinking about you every second. But have you thought about what you've done at all? Darren stepped between them, his voice trembling. Dad, Mom, Wes wouldn't act like this for no reason. Something's wrong. Both of their expressions stiffened for a moment. That was when Nora walked in. She went straight to the freezer door, holding up her phone. I just got a call from our homeroom teacher. She found out Wes missed the SATs, and she's already trying to get him into an elite early admission track. Her voice dropped. Wes, did you tell her? Why would you do that? Mom exploded like someone had lit a fuse. Wesley, we raised you for 18 years, and this is how you repay us? You missed the SATs, so now you're going behind our backs to destroy your brother's chances? Dad's face was like stone. Your brother has done nothing but protect you.